I should give you an early warning of extreme jargon ahead. How about a bit of blue sky thinking today? Would it be actionable, user-centric, granular, holistic or nimble? Buzzwords like this get trotted out daily across boardrooms and in torrents of work emails. And our regular commentator Lucy Kellaway of the Financial Times is famously the scourge of business guff. And she's not afraid to name names.
In my never-ending search to track down the finest examples of business jargon, I've just created a new award to be given to a chief executive for outstanding services to Polecam. The winner must be a big business name who is equally adept at using guff for exaggeration, euphemism, obfuscation, and for conveying fake emotion. Above all, they must never use a simple word when a longer one would do. My first winner is Angela Arans, CEO of Burberry and a living legend in a trench coat. Her words speak for themselves. Here are some of them from the latest Burberry annual report. In the wholesale channel, Burberry exited doors not aligned with brand status and invested in presentation through both enhanced assortments and dedicated customised real estate in key doors. This meets the most important criterion for jargon. It's utterly impenetrable. What are all these doors? Has Burberry gone into house building? As for all those other words, channel, aligned, enhanced, dedicated, key, they're all clichés, but to put so many of them together in such a short space takes some skill. The full statement is rich in mysterious three-word terms straight out of buzzword bingo. Digital trunk shows and synchronized product presence and seamless brand experience. I never knew that brands like stockings could have seams. But what clinched it for me was a soft interview Ms. Arans gave recently to her PR company's magazine, in which she expanded on her idea of democratizing luxury and how everything was teamwork, in which she insists on removing self and neutralizing egos. Like the best guff, this has an agreeable ring to it, but turns out to be a partial view of reality. As far as I recall, Burberry went to great lengths to disenfranchise the so-called chavs who were deeply attached to its tartan, which wasn't very democratic at all. And it might be all about the team, but then Ms. Arans pocketed $25 million last year, which suggests a bit of ego creeping in somewhere. The only words I could easily understand described a service that I can't comprehend. It allows you to design your own super pricey raincoat, which Ms. Arans says offers over 12 million combinations and the most luxurious of features. Given how stressful I find it, choosing between the black dress and the blue, the idea of 12 million choices doesn't strike me as progress. This isn't democracy, it's lunacy. In a way, it's odd that the first winner of my CEO prize should be someone so thoroughly successful. You might think that talking guff was the prerogative of the unsuccessful, a useful trick to hide the blemishes. But as luxury is all about selling things at wildly inflated prices, it may make sense to have some wildly inflated language to go with it. There is another, simpler story she could have told in the report. Profits are high because an inexplicably large number of newly rich consumers in not-so-democratic China think it's sensible to spend $8,000 on a designer bag or well over $1,000 on a raincoat. But that story does not have quite the same ring to it, which is where doors and dreams and digital trunks come in. The Burberry boss has aligned balderdash and brand. She deserves